Okay guys, this is Dream Place. I'm expecting, purely based on the title, that this is one of the more sparkly songs, like I would put it. Let's see where it takes us. Whoa, dude. Dude, he's singing in his like lower register, but he's singing really high. So it has this, let's say, interesting vocal quality we haven't quite heard before. And aside from that, this seems to be a more like peaceful song overall. Although I must say it wasn't that clearly audible, but the guitar solo was decently groovy actually. It was pretty cool. And it had this constant glow in the background. Like from the very beginning, it had this shimmer. Cool piano in the background. That the power comes back in his voice. Oh, dude, I think that's a keyboard solo. Okay, let's just sort this out a bit. It has this warm, I wouldn't say like sunny feeling, but it somehow describes it. Continuing the theme of the last song, which also was pretty, let's say, flooded in this light sound-wise. They're doing a really good job in portraying this here, actually. It really has this bright, cozy atmosphere in some sense. And now maybe let's see what Yuki's solo has to offer. And ending with the shred. Okay. That was cool. As I said, I expected it to stop with the shredding, but no, they had another section actually. That was cool. The keyboard solo, it might be like a poor comparison, but it reminded me somewhat of like Mario Kart Rainbow Road. It had this really dreamy kind of sound. And then when it starts with those bluesy bends, that was a really awesome introduction for Shu's part. And here it gets dramatic. It's both playing together. That was absolutely beautiful. Like it was the keyboard with a cool sound and the guitar playing together, of course. But it also like it started with this more jumpy, uplifting mood, but it then turned dramatic in the end. I like it when they do that. Oh, now it's two guitars. That was a nice song. That was really nice. Jeez. If you think about it, that introductory riff, it actually was pretty heavy for a song of this kind. It had the vibes of a rock song, but it still had these metal elements. Shu was going rather heavy in some parts. I also liked in the last iteration of the chorus, there were several layers of guitars popping in and out of existence in different directions. That was pretty cool. And yeah, overall, a pretty cool song if you just want to listen to something uplifting. I would say completely without any like negative vibes. We've listened to quite some songs so far, so I might be wrong with that, but it could be actually the most uplifting song we've listened to so far, which is pretty cool. Coming to the lyrics. Give me back the place where I belong. I'm just standing alone where the place that far from home. Give me back the place where I belong. I can't stop this feeling, you know. All I need is the miracle. As positive as the song sounds, it doesn't sound like this first verse doesn't actually sound all that positive. Probably dreaming. I mean, the song is called Dream Place. Okay, I mean, duh. But he's kind of dreaming of a place where he feels like home, but he's apparently not there. And he's hoping for a miracle. Like, you only hope for a miracle if something's wrong. You wouldn't hope for a miracle if everything was fine or if you were at that place where you belong. It's kind of deceptive. And maybe it's this little dramatic element they put in. Into the heat, through the wind. Yes, my heart is so hot. I remember my dream. Oh, please, you don't cry no more. I hold you tight. And we still have this you. Someone is talking to someone, and we still don't know who that is. In this particular context, it actually opens up the possibility that this person is talking to themselves or a part of themselves. But we don't know. Giving back the place where I belong. I want you to come to my world. Let's share a dream so we are one. This is the pre-chorus thing. I'm not an absolute pro with that terminology, so I don't know if that's technically a pre-chorus, but yeah, that's repeated. And then we get to the back to the street thing, which is the chorus. Back to the street where the place feels so warm. Back to the street, everyone invites me. In the night, we walk along on the street that takes me home. Back to the street where the place feels so warm. Back to the street, everyone invites me. I feel so new under the sun. Has a bit of nostalgic vibes. I sense, well, it might be my own interpretation. You know, everyone has their own experiences, but you know, they're from Japan, and it's just really easy to imagine somewhat of a childhood scenario, you know, where like adult problems weren't a thing yet. And we were in the streets. It was, I don't know, summer, at least it was warm. And, you know, I had friends, I knew people all around. It was just this easygoing, inviting, careless thing, which now is gone, but I still remember it. Or maybe I even forgot it, but this dream or something reminded me of it in some way. Yeah, and this is basically it. Then we just had the solo section, which was pretty cool and important, of course. But then afterwards, we're just going straight up to the pre-chorus again, and then just to the chorus, where nothing has changed. So this really seems to strike some nostalgic note here. I also liked the elements which they chose here, you know. Nostalgia feels warm, it has to do with remembering, but also with a dream. In some sense, nostalgia is like a dream, but in some sense also you sometimes get reminded to some feelings of nostalgia you had lost in your waking life through dreams. Of course, we know we might not get it back, so we're just dreaming. All I need is a miracle. I'm not trying with force to get back there because it is just a dream. You're out on the streets, it's at night, but everything feels safe. It's not always like that. And everyone invites me, like everyone is friendly, people know me, and we walk along the street that takes me home. It's not just some random street, it's not like a street that leads you to not necessarily a physical home, but the feeling of being home. Home is not necessarily a house or a physical place. It can be just a feeling. And many factors contribute to that, not only a place. That's why it's really easy to see that if they're talking about back to the street, you don't specifically have to think about a specific street or whatever. It's just conceptually, it's just a place of these thriving memories. I think that's like some really, you know, powerful lyrical stuff they put in there. I just wanted to point that out. Tell me your opinion on the song. I hope you enjoyed the song and the reaction, and we will meet next time.